It's
That's
very true.
Yeah,
That's
fair.
Yeah, first off, that's crazy.
I felt like I was watching it as you guys were sharing it. It's like the F1 movie. Hello everyone and welcome back to the marriage phase. I'm Chase.
I'm Christine.
And today we are with some of our best friends ever, the Hafens, Zach and Caitlyn.
Hi.
They're the coolest. Caitlyn is a professional race car driver, and Zach is her engineer. How cute is that? Dream team.
Could you guys give us like an introduction on who you are, what you guys are doing?
Okay. Hi, my name is Caitlyn Hafen. And like Christine said, I'm a professional race car driver as well as an entrepreneur. My husband and I, we own multiple businesses together. And then this is Zach.
I'm Zacharias Hafen. For context, if you look her up, it's Caitlyn Singler for racing stuff, so no one gets confused. But yeah, so I mean, me and Caitlyn like to describe ourselves as professional side hustlers. We just do a lot of businesses, a lot of things, from I guess me working on the race cars to real estate, owning a shop, her starting up a clothing brand. So lots of stuff going on all the time, pretty much. And that's kind of us right now, yeah.
That's crazy. That's literally like, that's a perfect way to describe it. Professional side hustlers. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So doing those things for anyone, it's like, we were talking about this. Every time we're with you guys, we're talking about this, like, how do you do it? It's like, you guys do so many things, and those are hard things, like starting a business, and you said you have multiple businesses. So what's it like working together as like a married couple? Walk us through that.
I think Zach does such an amazing job being supportive of me. And he sacrifices so much. And like, I think a lot of the race weekends, they are just hard work, sleep deprivation. They're exhausting. Race weekends are exhausting. They're amazing, but they're exhausting. But I think for Zach, there's not the reward of being able to get in the race car and drive a race car on track that I get. But like, I watch him work so hard and come to these race weekends and sacrifice so much to be able to support me. And he's just really amazing, guys.
I love that. It's true. I feel like the best relationships include that sacrifice, right? Like the selflessness you guys have, and like the give and the take to help each other.
What are race weekends like? Because you're saying it's exhausting, and we've heard stories of what they're like, and it sounds exhausting.
Yeah.
Run us through, like what is a race weekend like?
If I were to explain it, I think that racing, it's very much like you put so much blood, sweat, and tears just to get the car out on track. And then you don't know if there's going to be the reward of you succeeding and winning the race or getting on the podium, or if there's going to be, okay, the car breaks down, or there's an issue within the team where a pit stop doesn't go very well, or a driver makes a mistake, and everyone is giving 100% of their best effort, but there's no guarantee that there's going to be a reward. And like I said, like there's always sleep deprivation because there's so many different variables. Like our last race weekend at Daytona, we had an issue with the car. It was taking in too much fuel, and so we were burning so much fuel, and that can cause other issues. And so we were seeing some of our top speeds were getting lower, or like our delta. What am I trying to?
Yeah.
What word am I trying to say?
The difference in like our fastest lap time versus I think kind of just the comparison and difference of corner speeds, top speeds, and it's kind of just a nightmare.
Yeah, and so we learned this the night before the race. And this is a 14-hour race, and tomorrow we were supposed to get up early. And so the whole team stayed up late, and we were trying to solve this issue and figure out, okay, what's going to be our best course of action. But I think a lot of race weekends, there's little issues that pop up, and it's this whole team, and it's a team trying to solve the issues, but that leads to a lot more sleep deprivation. And then you're working so hard to make it possible just to get the car out on track. And so, like, again, I just think like Zach is so incredible that he comes and supports me on these race weekends, which may not always be very enjoyable, because it is really hard work and it's exhausting. And then there's also traveling and obviously I love racing. It's amazing, and I just think this is a testament to how amazing Zach is and how much he supports me, because race weekends can be really hard.
Well, thank you. Now it's on record, so.
Forever.
Yeah, but I mean, so a great way to describe race weekends is you get there, and for 5 days, you're probably going to average like 3 to 5 hours of sleep a night max, depending on what's going on.
Gosh.
So, like, this, honestly, Daytona was amazing because we actually got to stay at a hotel because it was super expensive to just stay at the track and sleep there. Normally, we sleep in the trailer on air mattresses. So you don't have a bathroom anywhere near you, get up in the middle of the night, you gotta go to the bathroom. It's a half-mile hike, But it's honestly hilarious. So Daytona, it was, I think we calculated it out. I think the 3.5 days, so we arrived like Wednesday night late, and then ended up getting to our hotel late because flights got delayed, all that stuff. So we did get to sleep. I think we got like 6.5 hours of sleep that night, which was awesome. Way better than we normally get. And then after that, it was just like progressively less and less sleep every day. Because like the second day, we spent like tuning the car stuff, and then we had to get up early the next morning. So I think over the whole like weekend, all the way through race day, we averaged like, I think we got like 15 hours of sleep total. And especially with the issue with the car, it just became a nightmare, like I said, because when the car was out on track, we were burning twice as much fuel as anybody else. And so we were running a faster pace the entire race, but we had to stop for fuel every 40 minutes. Most of these other teams were stopping every hour and 10, hour 15. We had 4 more fuel stops than any other team. And like even the other cars that like the Mustangs that have the big V8s and all this stuff, we were just burning so much more fuel than them because we had an issue with our tune, or we have some vacuum leak somewhere we still haven't been able to find. And we like stayed up the night before the race. We discovered it. We stayed up, tried to work on the car. We swapped all these sensors over to see what the issue was. Put it on the dyno. It was running fine. And then the next morning, it started out fine, and then just slowly started burning more and more fuel again until it hit the 1 gallon a lap, and it stayed there for almost the entire race. And that was just like after a full weekend of work and sleep deprivation, all this stuff going on, the 95 degree, 90% humidity Florida heat, it's all just like going up in smoke basically, because like there's just things you can't do at the track almost. Like there's just, you don't have enough time to figure out all the issues. So it was this whole weekend, all this effort to now we calculated out we were going to be 4 laps at minimum, 4 laps behind that lead pace if we had this issue persisting, and it did. But it ended up that we still, because of our drivers, we had good pit stops, we were able to get second, even though it was like all this stuff was stacked against us. It's just like hectic. That's how race weekends are almost every time. There's always going to be some little issue, some little thing, and you just have to kind of overcome. It's like, I feel like it's the same way with business.
Yeah.
Not everything's going to be perfect, and as soon as you realize that, it makes it a lot easier. Because when you realize, okay, it's going to be tough, it's going to be really hard to overcome challenges, and there's going to be some challenges you can't overcome right now or over the next 6 months, but as long as you stick together and face the challenge as a team, it makes it a lot easier.
It's
That's
weird too.
crazy.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, first off, that's crazy.
I felt like I was watching it as you guys were sharing it. It was like the F1 movie. But like, how on earth, like with all those high emotions and like Florida heat or like the car breaking down, like all these things, how on earth do you keep a level head and be like, yeah, okay, it's us against the problem rather than like get mad at each other with sleep deprivation, all these things. How do you actually do that?
I think just realizing that it's not going to be perfect helps. I think
Yeah.
sometimes people on the team get frustrated, things happen, and sleep deprivation people are going to have issues. But realistically, just thinking, and I feel like this is a good model for life. Just like, okay, it's not going to be perfect. I'm going to do the best I can, and I'm going to try to trust other people to do the best they can. And you just leave it at that, and God will help you along the way too, 100%. And so I don't know. I feel like sometimes there's no reason to worry about it almost, or kind of make a bigger deal out of it than it needs to be. It's okay to address an issue and say, okay, this is an issue we have. Let's think of ideas. But there's no reason to start pointing finger or blame and say, oh, well, you could have done this better. It's not going to help, right? So if it's not going to attribute to solving the issue, there's no reason to include it.
Yeah, and I think along those lines, recognizing that everyone is giving their best effort. And sometimes people's best effort looks different day to day, right? And so I think recognizing that everyone is giving 100% of what they can give makes it so it's easier to have patience with each other. Yeah, so I think it's just everyone choosing to deliberately be patient with each other and recognize, hey, we're all trying our best. And I think Zach and I actually do a pretty good job of that at race weekends. And
that's the thing, the biggest part of it too was kind of involving God. I honestly think really praying about it and thinking about how we could be more deliberate was helped us to kind of take a step back and realize that, yeah, it's awesome to be running businesses, it's awesome to be working together and pursuing our dreams, but it's also the most important thing is the reason we're all here, right? God sent us here, He has a plan for us, so we need to involve Him in our lives. Because He does want us to succeed. He wants us to achieve our dreams, but it's going to go a lot faster when you work with Him and you make sure that you prioritize the things He wants you to prioritize first. I've always loved, I had a seminary teacher a long time ago who said, if you will just take the time in the morning and maybe before you do your homework or something, read your scriptures and it'll go a lot easier. And I've always found that to be true. Studying and really trying to bring myself closer to God and Jesus Christ has absolutely made it so that life is more smooth. And I could attest to the fact that on the days where I forget to read until the evening or don't really focus on kind of my connection to God and Jesus Christ throughout the day's tougher. It's not as easy to work together. I am less patient. I get more frustrated. Things just don't seem to work as well. But really, prioritizing God and what He wants for us really makes it more simple.
It's so true. When you include God, life's just better. It's especially your marriage too, and another level, working together in your marriage. Professionally, that's so cool to think. One time in church, maybe you guys were there. These guys are normal. This guy said he was starting a business and they were moving and he was just panicking because relocating with your business is really, really hard. And he got up in the middle of the night and he said he had the clearest impression that the atonement of Jesus Christ, it will work for your business or is for your business or something.
Yeah, he said it's bigger than your business.
That's right. He said the atonement of Jesus Christ is bigger than your business. And I love that because it's true. God cares about your dreams and He also cares about you guys. And that's so true. He sent us here and you guys found each other. And it's cool to see our different talents and gifts and how you guys work so good together. If you had to say one last takeaway, what you want people to learn from your guys' experience, what would you say? A few sentences.
I think that the number one priority is God, but also our priority is a relationship, but that doesn't have to take away from us supporting each other with our dreams. I think that, I was talking about earlier, I guess this is not one of two sentences. I think that making the effort to be deliberate about our relationship and deliberate about the things that we do.
2 sentences. learn to compromise and make sure that there's a focus on God in the relationship. If you do those two things and you just work together as a team, you can overcome anything.
Yeah, that summarizes perfectly.
Yeah.
Because you guys, like, truly, you guys have the craziest life in the world. Like, every time we leave talking, you guys are like, our life seems like so unbusy. That's the word.
And
Like, we do nothing.
That's not true. You're just going with your priorities. It's true. You have your priorities straight. God first, your relationshiip second. I love that. Thank you guys so much for doing this. Where can people find you? Like Instagram handle? Is it Caitlyn?
Caitlyn Singler Racing.
Hey, guys, go
Yes.
find her.
Go follow it.
Go follow it. She's so
If you want to see lots of race car stuff, go follow it.
Yeah.
If you want to see racing videos
Yes.
from our race weekends, Zacharias and Caitlin on YouTube.
Yes.
Yes.
Even better.
You can watch all of the hectic stuff happen at Daytona for yourself.
We gotta watch it. Well, thank you guys so much. We're so excited to go on. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Bye.